Round we go. We're on a quest to do better than our best. It's the High Score Club.
I have no idea why it ended up looking the way that it did just then. Hey, One-Eyed Willie's still with me, even though we're playing a completely different game now, Zone Ranger. And I'm going to take out the Goonies floppy disk that is still in there. And it's going to be time for Zone Ranger, which is a floppy disk in this case as well. It came out on cartridge as well. But what I have right here is the floppy disk. Let's see if we can really get that on camera. There we go. All right. And we're going to pop this in the 1541 disk drive. And load. Oop, yeah, comma 8, comma 1. I remember playing this one back in the day, and I do not remember anything at all about how good my scores were at it. Yeah, it's always fun when you hear that the head doing its... All right. And of course, like most Commodore games, it'll take a little while to load. It looks like 7,852 is the score that I'm going to be aiming for. Oh, heard it stop. Because I have not even confirmed that this disc works. I purchased it months ago. Maybe even more than a year ago. But it works! Yay! Alright. That was always one of the tricky things with Commodore games as well, would be that you would you'd hope that it would load, you know? I'm going to try the fire button first. That does nothing. F1. Yep, there's my winner. 5 points. Yeah. 7 points. This is... You know, that high score doesn't look really bad, like, or difficult. And then you see how difficult it actually is. Kind of an asteroid's clone in some regards. And the high score on this is 7,000 something? Yeah, not gonna get this world record. Pretty sure that. The green lasers do not hurt, by the way. Red ones do. And once, what'll end up happening is as these satellites no longer have things going through. Okay, and this one's, there's something, oh, warp to level 7. Got it. I remember there was something to that. I did not remember that that was what it was. Alright, so now, well, I've almost got the world record now, if warps count. I imagine they do. Again, green lasers are okay, red ones not so much. So much for not getting the world record there, unless there's a specific rule that says that you can't warp. Take that guy out from the side, because those red ones will hurt bad. Well, there you go. I still got 3 ships. Oh, that I want, though. This is what I thought it was. I imagine those are good. Or those are just bumpers. Okay, those are also just bumpers. Those will kill me, I'm sure. It's red for that reason. Oh, okay, that's... Got it. What on earth was that? I don't even know if I want to know. But normally the way to pass a level... Well, there's the world record. Alright then. Again, I'd have to look at the rules to make sure. But I didn't see anything that said no warping. I genuinely did not remember that that was a warp. I thought I was going to that maze. Alright, so... Ah! He kamikaze right into me. So now, again, the way that... Oh, this... What is with this thing? Oh, I'm invincible. Yeah, so that's when you want to take out the red ones. Want that one too. Okay, cool. So you notice that that path stopped. Oh yeah, time. Time is a problem. Genuinely did not remember that time was a problem either. We're gonna run out of time. Yep. Do I get more time? Okay, yeah, I do. So, yeah, you can't dilly-dally around too long because otherwise you will run out of time and lose life that way. There we go. That's a bonus. I probably get bonus on the time that I got too. That's hilarious because I just got a new thing of that. Well, I'm going to view the rules of this here in a moment at least to make sure that warping's okay, because as long as warping's okay, then what is the alert for? That thing probably. Ooh. I'm a little late now. There we go. Check out the red ones here. Oops, ran right into that. Oh well, we're just gonna die left and right now. What on earth? It's like a Sinistar thing. Oh my goodness gracious, that is like Sinistar. Mission terminated. 10,575 on my first try. Well, there's your new world record. As long as there is not some sort of a rule that says you can't go into warps. But I think it's probably fair game at least. Well, let's find out. NTSC points. View rules. No settings for the player to select, therefore no specific rules apply. Please use default settings. Well, original rules, default settings. Well, there you go. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try this again, but I'm going to try to not use the warp. Mostly just because I'm curious about the levels that I just skipped out on by finding the warp zone. And if it's one of those situations where the bonus that I got was way better than... That thing seems to be indestructible. Yeah, that's legit though. This I should be able to just do. And that won't kill me, but it will continue to get in my way. Bypass that this time. Clearly it will take me back out, but come on now. Wonder if there's even more cool bonuses by not going right to it. Bypass that again. Mostly just curious if this ends or if it's just going around in circles, and it might be. No, because there's more of these left. So one would think. Yeah, now I'm taking it. Alright, cool. Well, that's warp. I'm not going to take the warp this time. Oh, there we go. That was it. So bonus of some sort. Oh, for your time remaining. Cool. I'll take this again. Although this time I will just let it... This time I'll take the first route back in. Ah! Yeah, you don't get the chance at that point to keep going. Good to know. Boom. Bonus round. Alright. Don't know how the bonus round works. Maybe there's no asteroid, but it seems like there's still plenty that could harm me here. Specifically, I could run right into the satellites, and that hurts. Maybe there just aren't as many of them. Boom. Well, thus far, it's actually seeming like it's potentially just as handy to play them through rather than skipping ahead in the work. Because if nothing else, it's what, 40 points per? That alone. Yeah, there should be 40 points for each of those. It's pretty good points in this game. Go. Yeah, let's just get that guy there. Yeah, it doesn't seem to hurt you when it touches, but one should definitely be careful. Oh, I didn't see what killed me there. May have been shrapnel. Yeah, totally can. I confirmed it that time. The shrapnel from those ships can absolutely hurt you. And, of course, then there's Mr. Kamikaze there. Definitely what it pays to get one of those. running out of time, too. Nice. Well, coming up on what the world record was without using a warp. Really want to get away from those, yeah. They still come after you. Like some Asteroids Deluxe stuff on steroids there. Yeah! I ran right into that. Get the extra points that I can get in here. Really is almost like Sinistar meets Asteroids, isn't it? Ah! I genuinely didn't know if that was my last ship or not. It was not, but it's coming close, especially where I've got my time almost up here. This is not looking good. Oh, with 32 time. We're not going to call those seconds. 32 time to spare. That was pretty crazy. Bonus round. Okay, cool. So again, in theory, there's not going to be anything to try to harm me, except if I run into those. Starting to see how I could probably do this the best, though. Is left to right or right to left. And then up. Oh no. Say then up or down, depending. That warp probably didn't do me any favors, though. So I'm thinking it's 4x4, so it's 12. That means I need to follow this, and if I do, I'll probably get the rest. There we go. And that's enough to take on the world record as well. Sweet. So one way or the other, I ended up getting the world record this evening for Zone Ranger. And now we got red ones. And somehow 2 ships within all of that as well. Not complaining, I will take it. Do want that. I want the maze, but not as much as I want the invincibility right now. Yeah. Oh, well, that's silly. Saw it. Want it. Oh, ran into a red one. That was it. 84.62. I'm happy with my 10.575, but I'm going to play one more time just to see if I can improve upon it. And I am going to use the warp, I think, this next time. Mission terminated. F1, alright. Assuming I can find it. Assuming I can find the warp, I will use it. There it is. It does seem to make sense to go from right to left when possible. Yeah, we can take all this stuff out. I think there may be something to this, though, where you purposely let the time run out and get mega bonuses. Like, it would actually be worth sacrificing a ship in some cases, I think, to get the serious mega bonus that comes about when you don't do what I'm doing right now and just lose ship after ship after ship. Yeah, that was utterly silly. Utterly silly. I'll play one more. Mostly because I really would like to take out that 10,575. Let's see if this takes me right where I need to go, huh? There's the ward. Aww. That was just silly on my part. Well, we're gonna reset. F1. F1. There it is. Brings us up to 7,500. Alright. So, I think what I'm going to do is try to survive as long as I can, but intentionally not take out, well, clearly didn't do the first part of that plan very well. But it totally makes sense to intentionally not complete the level. Let time run out, and then complete the level. And it seems like it'll be a ridiculously large bonus if I do. You have to have at least a life left in order to do that there too. And that is how you don't have lives to do that. And there you go. Death. F1. F1. Now that I know what I'm doing, it's almost worse. The second thing you know what you're doing, it's like, oh. There it is. You know what? I'll take one last ship. That's fine. This is the way to kill some time. There's still definitely some possibilities here for danger. And still very much lose lives. The red walls. And we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Ooh, yeah, that works. So we kind of formulate a game plan, but then it wasn't necessary. Oh. Yeah, danger. Let's get out of this area. Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness, that was far too close. Ah! Oh well. Oh wow, that's bad. Also bad. Yeah, 10,000 might have been a fluke. Certainly starting to look like it. I have no ships left at this point. So the whole idea of getting a really nice super large bonus just went away. Alright, I'm gonna try it again. F1. Because that whole idea of letting time run out and taking a super huge bonus only works if you can do it. No, it wasn't it. There's the map. Map area. Not seeing the warp. Where are you at? Warp. Imagine there's maps out there for this too, but there it is. Alright. Definitely going to kill some time here. And get some points. Really? How do I get around it then? There. Just have to be precise, that's all. This is not going to end well. Alright. Somehow it did. Nope. I'm gonna be greedy. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's red. That's not. Oh, let's do that then. Ah! Thought I was safe. I was not. Oh, well, yeah. Aw, man. It's awful because here I am on the last lap again. Time that I have another ship. Sadly, this is not gonna end well. And that's where it would be really amazing to try to get. I'm doing it. I'm gonna go again. Really don't even need to do any of this if I can find the warp, because once you do, it's exactly 7,500 points that you reach. And none of this matters at that point. Come on. Where are you at? There it is. Alright. So there's one. There's two. There's three. Damn. Oh, that was silly. I wonder if I go back into this, if I have extra ships as a result. I do not. And yeah, well, F1. Because that's just not going to end well. Sometimes that's really nice when you can just hit a button and restart right then when you know it's not going to be a run. Reset buttons are nice. Ah, there it is. Oh, run right into it. Come on now. There you go. Boom. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like you actually lose a ship at that point. Okay. So now it behooves me to get through what may be the last satellite here in the quickest amount of time. And I think I just did. Oh no, but yeah, you still have to pass the level. That's the trick here. Boom, that bonus is going to be gigantic. And extra ships as a result of it too. Yeah, that is... I mean, if nothing else, it's a legitimate method. It's questionable. But nothing in the rules stating that you can't do it, so... Yeah, this is too close. I still may end up not beating my fluke score there. Yeah, 104.80. Even with doing that 105.75 was... Yeah. It was so close, but I think I'm happy enough with it to call it good for the night for Zone Ranger. Thanks for watching. There you go. That was crazy.